Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to learn about UDF and UDAF in Hive. User-defined functions let you code your own application logic for processing column values during a Hive query. For example, a UDF could perform calculations using an external math library, combine several column values into one, do geospatial calculations, or other kinds of tests and transformations that are outside the scope of the built-in SQL operators and functions. You can use UDF to simplify query logic when producing reports or to transform data in a flexible ways when copying data from one table to another. For example, if you fire select lower name from employee table, so for each row in the table employee, the lowered UDF takes one argument, the value of name, and outputs one value, the lowercase representation of the name. And if you fire select date diff, start date and date from employee. So for each row in table employee, the date diff UDF takes two arguments, the value of start date and end date, and outputs one value, the difference in time between these two dates. Each argument of a UDF can be a column of the table, a constant value, the result of another UDF, the result of an arithmetic computation. UDF stands for User Defined Aggregate Function that accepts a group of values and returns a single value. UDFs are used to summarize and condense sets of rows in the same style as the built-in count, max, sum, or average functions. When a UDF is called in a query that uses groupback clause, the function is called once for each combination of groupback values. It evaluates multiple rows but returns a single value. See the example for closest restaurant. It evaluates batches of rows and returns a separate value for each batch. Example of most profitable location here. You can see in the example here, first of all, we are creating a UDF to convert Celsius into Fahrenheit, adding the UDF jar into Hive, then we are creating a named function so that we can call it into a query. That's all for this lecture. See you in the next one.